Three, probably. Okay, folks, here we are. We're back. I shower and shave, and off we go. I'm going to start doing lessons again. Post them. Still waiting on a surgery date, but I can sit around feeling sorry for myself, feeling like crap, or I can do something and quit my whining. Alright, so today we're going to do Mixolydian. The camera, I can literally touch it, and I got it near some speakers. We're taking a track off of YouTube that's just a Mixolydian, that's the name of the track. So I want to say this before I start. This is going to be a Mixolydian. Now, I've mentioned in previous videos, for creativity, it's beneficial for you to learn your 7 scale positions. That's what Mark Marquis called them. I took 2 lessons from him back in the 90s, and I didn't continue going because I was logging. I ran a chainsaw every day. I didn't have the time to play. So it was a hobby to me, noodling at home. And anyways, scale positions. So your Mixolydian typically comes from your 5 chord in a key. You got everything comes from do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That's where it all comes from. When you hear flat 5, sharp 9, you know, all these different things, they're taking that from the major scale. And they're, you know, so the Mixolydian, even though this A Mixolydian is the 5 chord from D major. So the thing is, for me to have increased my creativity, I need to know all those 7 scale blocks. The D major block, the E Dorian block, the F sharp Phrygian block, the G Lydian block, the A Mixolydian, the B natural minor, and the Locrian. Because the truth is, each one of them blocks, I'm just naming that, all 7 modes are in each of the blocks. So I weave in and out of all 7 of them scale positions to play an A Mixolydian flavor, okay? So we're going to touch on the A Mixolydian. I got 20 minutes, so I got to keep an eye on the time so I don't go over. And I don't know what it's going to sound like in relation to the speakers. This is my first attempt at it. So here we go. Let's just listen to a little bit of a... And this ain't the only chord progression that you can use A Mixolydian to. It's unlimited. This is just a simple, straightforward example of, you know, an A Mixolydian where you would flavor A Mixolydian. And you can always use your minor pentatonic in any modal thing, as long as you... It's all about what the notes sound like and how they make you feel and how many people like what you came up with, right? That's what it comes down to. But knowing these things helps you find those things much quicker. So you're not searching in the dark. So A Mixolydian today. And again, I don't know what the volumes are going to be till I play this back later. See, I'm playing out of the B natural minor position, but I'm flavoring the Mixolydian flavor. E Dorian block. block, A Mixolydian flavor. So you just simply got, you know, it's a heavy Grateful Dead kind of flavor, Allman Brothers. Everybody pretty much. I'm thinking of 2 Tickets to Paradise, you know. So your A Mixolydian is from D major, because if you take the scale, if I start at the D note and go down the rest of it of the A Mixolydian, you'll hear Do, Re, Mi of D major. There's where your A Mixolydian comes from. So again, to play a certain modal flavor, whether it does it Phrygian, you want a darker stuff. It's hard to get out of the Mixolydian flavor now that we've already got that seed planted in us. But all the scale blocks of D major, you can find right off the bat something that'll sound cool to that, you know? So, again, to me, you know, it's one thing you can go learn a pattern, they can teach you, well, the Mixolydian, it's just a pattern, you know? But, and that's okay, and then you can find that everywhere it is. But if you learn all the scale blocks in D major, you can really weave anywhere from all the way down the bottom and all the way up high and play what you want to hear, you know? So basically, outside of the A minor pentatonic, it favors the major third, kind of. So it's actually playing the notes all around the minor third. And you can mix that into like an A Mixolydian track or whatever. You can use your A minor pentatonic to just break away from that constant major flavor. Also, whatever sounds good. But the Mixolydian today, you know, we're talking, so you got, instead of, you got, it's heavy on that major third. But you want all them notes, you know, you want that B in there is killer to that G chord. So you want to know them scales, you know. So if you took, again, I've done these videos in the past, they're on YouTube, learn the D major scale blocks, and you'll really be able to come up with a ton of stuff to the A Mixolydian flavor, because that's where all them notes come from, is D major. It's your 5 chord in D. 5. So it's also heavy on the, that you can add to your blues besides the minor pentatonic and with the flat 5, which, here's your minor pentatonic. What? And then you're adding your flat 5. And again, with those things, learn them everywhere they are. So that's your flat 5. Learn everywhere that stuff is. And back to this, with the minor pentatonic. Now the Mixolydian, you'd have I would leave out this on the blues. I would leave out this note, and I just go. And flavor that major third. So if you had a blues thing, like say, you know, I do stuff like, so you just do that kind of a 4-note thing with the major third when you're on your A. You got that. And then you'd actually go to an A Dorian flavor, which comes from the key of G. So when I play the blues, I always play off the 4th chord of whatever's being played. That'll tilt your wheels a little bit. So when it's on a D7, I'd be doing A Dorian, which is actually D Mixolydian, really, when you think about it. So it comes out of the key of G major. So when I play the blues, I always play off the 4th chord of whatever that chord is that's being played out of that major key. So if it's a D7, I'm playing out of the G major, all the scales of G major. You know, so anyways, I just went down 4 bunny trails. So let's do a little more of the A Mixolydian. What time is it? 2:15. So we'll just play off, stick with the Mixolydian. Just that kind of thing. I'm just harmonizing, you know, to the note, the chord. Throw in that minor once in a while. What? Thing too is doing all the harmonies to the chords, which I tend to do heavily. I don't play the root. I tend to avoid the root note unless I'm bending, like when it's going, I might bend up to a G here at the F sharp note, because I'm doing that mainly because I want to be there to nail that F sharp note for the D chord. I'll demonstrate that when it comes to the G to the D. Your A Mixolydian, what time we got? 2000, it's 2018, 218. So you got your... And that's everywhere. I can play in the G block and still... So it all works. All the 7 scale blocks of D major will work. I could just sit here and play from E Dorian all the way up, and it'll all fit that. I mean, it won't be tight like riff to riff, but yeah, E Dorian block, F sharp Phrygian block. B natural minor block. You know, and C sharp low crane block. It all works. You get your Mixolydian flavor out of all 7 scale blocks of D major for your A Mixolydian. See, I'm out of the B minor position, but I'm not thinking B minor. All I've got is all the scale blocks of D major in my head. So because I learned those, you know. And I'm in the B minor, so you can literally play a B minor scale and just go and land on the note that harmonizes with that A chord, and it fits. So there you go. That's I just played a B minor scale of natural minor over that. So when it hit the G chord. So there you go. You learn all your 7 scale blocks in a key, and it'll expand your creativity. My time's up. Hope this didn't go over 20 minutes.